You want another one, or do you got one? Another one if you want one.
No,
All right.
you go, and then I'll go.
So the second one is, man, coming out of the Philippines, right?
Mhm.
And so the Filipinos, they believe these things live outside or in your closet, right? They live in
Okay.
closets, right? So that's what they did. And so there's a Filipino story of a mother hearing her daughter having a conversation in her bedroom, right?
Hmm.
So the mother did not immediately go into the bedroom. She just wanted to hang outside the bedroom, right? And just listen to what was being said. So her mother was noticing that it was actually someone was speaking back to
Hmm.
to the kid, right? First, she thought it was like an imaginary friend, right? So she heard two voices, but she thought her daughter was talking, and then making another different voice, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So her mother went into the room, looked around, and she was like, "Who are you talking to here?" She's like, "Uh, Nuno was the name she gave it, right?" She's like, "I'm talking to
Okay.
Nuno." She's like, "Who's Nuno?" She's like, "Oh no,
Hmm.
he's there. He lives over there." So her mother goes over there, looks around, can't find anything or whatever, right? So the fiduciary started to incur after that, right? So I want to be careful here, man, because I don't want to laugh, man, because this would be terrifying. But so stuff started getting rearranged in the house, not
Yeah.
misplaced, but like the couch got moved and stuff like that,
Hmm.
right? And so they were thinking like, what's going on here, this, that, and the other. Meanwhile, the girl was like, it's so he's doing it, he's mad, he's upset. So they originally thought that it might have been her daughter, like just acting out. Turns out it
Yeah.
wasn't. So she went to the village. This is village life, right? She went to a village, and in the village they had what they call a spiritual healer or whatever. He went to the
Yeah.
house. He said, "Yes, you have a Duende living in your closet." She says, I don't. It's got to go. I don't want it here, right?" And so they made it an offering of food.
Hmm.
They leave, and it makes me think about the whole Santa Claus milk and cookies. They left it some food, and supposedly it left, right? So
Hmm.
so I don't know if I would call that more of a naughty one, but it was definitely a wall dweller, and it felt that the mom got disrespected it, so it got a little bit of
Hmm.
naughty, and so they bribed it basically. So so that was
You know,
it.
that's something I did read a lot was that, you know, that especially the ones that are friendly, they love little treats. You know, you leave them something
Yeah.
behind, you know, whether it be a food item or some sort of trinket or something like that, and it really kind of builds that respect that these things have for the people.
So
Yeah.
the guy that sent me the Duende story video was telling me the story, and he said that this Duende was moving their construction tools, ladders and tool belts and stuff like that, and they had to
Yeah.
bribe it with whiskey to stop. They had to give it
Mm.
whiskey to make it stop doing this. That's what he told what he told me, right? Hey, look, I believe you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe you saw something, right? So I was like, yeah, man, it's a pretty cool video. But now I'm gonna have to watch it with fresh eyes after doing this reading and stuff. So,
Yeah.
all right,
That's pretty fun.
all right. So you ready for Spain, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So this one was actually fairly, I'm sorry, fairly recent.
Careful.
Yeah, this was fairly recent, man. Like 1980s. Like the one I'm about to tell you now happened in the 80s, right?
I got one even sooner than that, but
All
yeah, let
right.
me.
Oh, dang.
That's
Yeah,
right.
man. So, anyways, a tourist was in Spain and was hiking.
Okay.
So that's the story. I guess they were. I guess they were. There's a. He was from the UK. I guess there's a train that you can take and go a Euro pass. I think is what they call it, and you can go do all this stuff, right? So he was in Spain. He was hiking. He went off into like one of the trails in Spain. Got off just to take a few pictures and got kind of turned around, right? And really got lost, like
Hmm.
fairly badly, right? To the point where he was like, "Hey, look, I don't know what to do, man." So he kind of got, he was really turned around. His words, right? Here's what he said happened. He said, As he realized that nightfall had showed up, it was dark, it was getting darker. He was in a panic. He didn't know what to do. He said that he saw a small figure come out of the bushes and wave at him. Like motion him this way, right? Waving him over here. At first he freaked out, right? He's like, I don't know what he was doing because it was gesturing towards himself, right? He's like, come here, come here, come here. And he was like, he wouldn't move. He says he wouldn't move, right? Because he didn't know what was going on. He's like, this thing's calling me over there. There's no way I'm going over there, right? And then the Duende realized that he was scared, and the Duende stepped to his side and started pointing that way, that way, that way. And so the guy started walking, and then every couple, 100, whatever, he would see him again pointing that way, that way, that way. And so this Duende, in the middle of the night, walked him out of the woods, man, got him back on the path, man, and then that was the end of it, man. So
subscribe now and turn on the notifications to join us on this extraordinary journey into the unknown.